Final Flash, yes. Welcome back to the Nerdery. I'm JD.
I'm Jimmy.
And Chris.
And, well, I don't remember what all I said I was going to be reviewing earlier to y'all. But I got Convergence number 8, which I think I'm actually a little bit late on. And then Fight Club 2 number 1.
I think we're all dealing with the post-Comic Palooza haze, sir.
Oh, yes, and the Tithe number 2, which I'm also a little bit late on. I guess I'm going to lead it off here. The Tithe number 2, yeah, can I just mainline that?
Mainline it.
Right now, it's one that I kind of wish I would have sandbagged at least like another week or two before I read it. Because now I'm angry because I got to wait like almost a whole month to get another one. And, well, I've read all 4 postals. I can't get enough.
Yeah. Dude, I'm right there with you. I read the shit out of Postal and loved it.
Well, number 4 leaves off at like that perfect cliffhanger.
It is
to where,
a
like,
cliffhanger.
I got to have more right now. But for something like this, I think I need to prepare a little bit.
It's a wonderful story. I'm very amped to read it. It's definitely a step away from the Tithe.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm glad to see that you're enjoying some work outside of the superhero genre.
Well, blame it all on Matt Hawkins, our good buddy over at Top Cow.
Man.
This is all his fault.
That guy was so damn cool, man.
I mean, I don't know what it is. He's got so many stories that are so completely different and so completely.
Not just that, but if you talk to the guy, he's got a lot of stories.
Oh yeah, so. Well, we went. He and I and our buddy Steven actually went walking around Comic Palooza looking for an art swiper.
Yeah.
Because as soon as Steven put down the camera, Matt leaned over. Well, I'd talked to him every day before then. He goes, "So, have you heard about any drama?" I'm like, oh, apparently some guy's art swiping a few aisles over here. And he's like, "Have you been over there?" No, I haven't had a chance to. He goes, "You want to go for a walk?" Sure. And he just waved to the other guys in his booth. All right, guys, I'll be back in a little bit. Nothing about where he was going, when he was going to be back. He just said, "I'm going to be back," and we took off.
Yep.
And I kind of wish I would have turned around to Steven and told him, "You know what? Turn the camera back on.
We're going to do this live."
Yeah. But, yeah, folks, the Kevin Eastman videos are up. They are up on the article. They're the first videos on our YouTube.
We apologize for the delay. There were some technical difficulties.
Yeah, they didn't want to load, and right now I don't have all the software I need to clean up the audio, but I'm working on it. And as soon as all the audio gets cleaned up to where you can hear everything real well, there's going to be a whole lot more videos coming. And I apologize that it was in 2 parts. I did the best I could. But, back to the Tide number 2, definitely 5 capes. Postal number 4, 5 capes.
Dude, I have to do my own too, and I'm going to go with 5 chimichangas on both.
Right?
Fuck, man.
If you're not reading Matt Hawkins, you definitely should be.
If you're not reading Top Cow, you definitely should be.
I haven't, well, everything I've read from them has been written by Matt Hawkins. But
it's a good place to start.
Right?
It's a good place to start. I mean, that guy has been with the company for 20 years.
Well, he hasn't been with the company for 20 years. He's been in the industry for 20 years. Because he came from Image.
Well, Image has been part of Top Cow.
Well, I think Top Cow is a division of Image.
Yes, it is.
They're like DC's Vertigo.
Yeah. It is a division of Image, and he has been in the business for 20 years. Surprisingly, how personable the guy was. Mm-hmm. I was very happy to talk to him. I'm kind of sad I wasn't there for your interview with him, which has not been posted yet.
It has not been posted. That's one that needs the audio cleaned up.
I'm a little sad I wasn't there because I had some questions about the Tithe as far as, my religious alignment or my belief and his belief and how he came about deciding to co-write that story. And I think that was it was very interesting. I even described it to my grandmother today, which she's an avid churchgoer. She sounded like she was kind of impressed. So, yeah.
But moving on to Fight Club 2, number 1. Now, My wife absolutely loved it. She can't get enough, and she's very angry that she doesn't already have number 2.
Oh.
And wait, I think she might want to step in for an interview, or not an interview,
A
but
review?
a review.
You want to give a review
I mean,
on
I
this
could
one?
say something.
Okay.
It's definitely a cliffhanger. If you have not bought it and you don't do well with anticipation, I would wait until you can buy the trade, because it's not going to be easy to wait till the next one, and I have a feeling that's going to happen with all of them that come out. But I will say that it definitely has that same feel, that same style that the movie went with, and I'm sure the book, I never read the first book, but I'm sure it has that same style. It feels very much like the movie. When you're reading it, you hear the voices of the characters. When you're watching the scenario play out, it's very Fight Club.
Did you happen to read the first part? The little
Yes,
inside the cover?
she did read.
So you are aware of the contest.
What is the contest?
The contest is show you send in photos.
Oh, that was that was at the end. Yeah,
That was at the end.
Yeah.
You send in photos of how
Rise or Die.
Rise or
and
Die. Tyler lives.
One of those two.
And if you win, you will be given.
You can get a leather-bound copy of Fight Club. I think it was autographed, actually.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe
signed
so.
leather-bound copy.
and many other prizes. So
But yeah, that information is in the number 2 Fight Club. I would definitely pick that up, get that information.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 4 capes. It's very well written. I love the art in it, and the cover on for cover A
Which
is
one?
just fantastic.
I picked up all 3 because I was like, God damn, these are cool covers. The one y'all missed out on, I have here.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty neat. It's very harken back to the old movie.
Yeah, very
Oh, okay.
very gritty. Very.
Yeah.
I'll
You
get a
got
scan of
Tyler,
that,
and
and
then
I'll.
you got,
Yeah, that damn near looks like a photo from the movie.
it's freaking sweet. So I could not pass up all 3 covers. I was like walking up to the counter at the comic book store, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to. Fuck it, I have to. So yeah.
I give it 4 capes. I mean, 1 to 5. What do you give it, Tanya?
I'd give it a 5, but I am a major Fight Club fan to begin with.
Well, there
and that
you go.
does say something in and of itself, though, is that if I had been disappointed, it would say something, because I am a very big fan of the movie. I'm not disappointed at all. I'm surprised.
I
that
have
I'm
no
as impressed as I am.
disappointment in it. It's just it's a little off the beaten track for me at this point. I'm still like on the fence between capes and masks and capeless. The capeless.
Well,
However, if Matt Hawkins had written it,
Oh, you know.
Bye all the way.
Oh yeah.
But,
Well,
you
it's
know,
his writing. It is. It's his writing.
what I want to say about it is, the artist coming to the actual author of the original book and saying, hey, you're kind of stumped on what you want to do right now. Why don't you write comics? And I think for him to dive into it and
that's what I was
actually,
going to say too. Chuck
Yeah.
hasn't done comic books; he's a writer.
Yeah.
for him to dive right into that, I think I'm going to give it 4.5 because I'm
Very nice.
I just couldn't finish that 5th chimichanga. So
Yeah. Next on the plate is Convergence number 8, and which wraps up Convergence. And
how awesome was that?
before I go any further, I'm gonna say 5 capes, and spoiler alert: it's an unbelievable ending.
Uh-oh.
They are sending all the characters back to Infinite Crisis
What?
with their current knowledge.
Oh, no.
So we're going to see Infinite Crisis played out
Another crisis? No.
played out in a completely different way.
Oh, no.
Because now they know what happens if they do this or what happens if they do that. They have knowledge of their future.
So,
And then they're going to send them back to Infinite Crisis. So I'm actually very, very anxious to see where they're going to take this.
So they're rebooting the reboot?
Yeah. But hey, no more New 52. Do you see New 52 on that cover
No,
anywhere?
I do not. Wait. Well, no. That's a new 52.
No,
Is
that's
it?
Earth 2.
That's Earth 2.
Earth 2.
That's okay. No, I don't see. Yeah, okay. There's Obama Superman. All right.
Yeah, but
It's not Obama as Superman, but the guy is president, he's black, and he's Superman, so it's Obama Superman. Sorry.
Lewis
we
says
got?
Crisis hype.
Crisis hype.
I wouldn't go so far as to call it hype. I'd say let's see Crisis played out if they already know their future.
Who's that talking?
That was
that?
Lewis.
That was
our
Lewis?
friend Lewis. But I could see this playing a lot of problems in the Infinite Crisis because they know their futures. That's going to cause a lot of internal conflict, external conflict.
Hopefully they clean it all up, you know.
Well, I believe that's what they may have been going for, is they didn't like how Infinite Crisis played out. So, you know what? Let's give them all knowledge of their futures post-Crisis and send them back. Oh, Lewis says 52 is over and merging after Convergence, as I understand. They're no longer going to have the new 52 tag. And a lot of characters are going to be rebooted, but a lot are going to stay the same. And the biggest thing that I'm happy to see about the new 52 leaving is it frees up the writers. We're going to see Elseworlds again. There's a huge probability of Elseworlds again.
Oh, yeah, especially since they brought them into Convergence. And you got to see Gotham by Gaslight, you know,
you actually got to see the Buccaneer Batman.
The Buccaneer Batman.
He is actually on one of the back pages of Convergence number 8. And it's actually really cool because I just picked up that Elseworlds a couple weeks ago.
So really, you think everything is up for grabs here? I mean, it could be
it could go anywhere.
It could go anywhere. Wow.
So,
options are open, people. So if you're reading DC, expect to see some changes.
Oh, yeah.
And, expect to see some characters that you know and love, and maybe some that you've never even heard of before.
And probably some that you hate.
Yeah, probably some you hate.
It is DC.
But, saying that, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm still not a fan of picking up DC books.
Yeah,
it's just, it's too much of an investment.
Well, they've gotten better about that, to where all the tie-ins, like you can read Convergence like 1 through 8 and not have any of the tie-ins and you'll be fine. I will say there are 2 tie-ins that can really give you a lot more texture to the story, and that's Booster Gold and Green Lantern Parallax.
Okay.
And keep in mind, the tie-ins are only 2 issues, so it's not a big commitment.
Okay.
Even if you went so far as to get both Booster Gold and Parallax, you're talking 4 issues.
You know, and what's killing me here is DC's wrapped this up already, and Marvel still hasn't gone beyond issue 2 of Secret Wars.
Right. They're going into all the tie-ins.
All the backstory now.
And from what I understand, Secret Wars is going to be a long event.
Yeah.
Really long event.
Well, it's destruction of 2 worlds, so I don't know.
And they're doing a ton of tie-ins, and the tie-ins are going to be long. So, folks, I believe Secret Wars is going to be an even bigger investment than Convergence was.
Probably.
Now, I picked up the Booster Gold number 1 Convergence, but I didn't pick up 2. And part of me is kind of regretting it, because I really would like to see where it went. But number 1 gave me enough insight that when they do, the 2 boosters come into Convergence number 8, I have enough of the background to know what's the most of what's happened, in other places.
Yeah.
So it's not crucial. I mean, it's handy, but you get the full story still. And DC's done a really good job at that because they used to be terrible.
They've centralized it into the Convergence title.
That's right.
So you really don't need the peripherals to get what's going on. So,
but they do help.
But it helps. It enriches the story.
That's right.
It gives it more background. It fleshes the characters out a bit more. Okay.
Yeah, and
I can see that.
And I actually did a lot of reading on Convergence before it happened, and I do see another message here from Lewis. Tie-ins across the board of most titles. Been doing some research. Yeah, they tied in just about everybody.
Yeah.
But you got to keep in mind, Convergence interrupted a lot of runs.
Yeah.
I mean, almost everything ceased. There are very, very few exceptions.
It was much like bowel movements without strawberries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
But I'm Convergence.
You know what happens to your body without fiber?
Yes. But Convergence has started to fall off in my ratings. But number 8, it brought it all back together. I'm going to give it 5 capes.
Nice. Very nice. I'm
Which,
glad you're happy with your investment there, sir.
I think they made it as far as 4.5, but they didn't quite ever make it 5. I'm not sure on that. It may have. But, number 8, it really ties it all together. And I'm going to, not only am I going to give number 8 5 capes, I'm going to give the whole run 5 capes. I loved it. I picked up even, like, Shazam.
Yeah, you did. You did.
And still, it's not 100% relevant to the Convergence story. I picked up number 1. Number 2 may have tied in even more. But it's still a beautifully written story. And it is related to Convergence, but it didn't play directly into it. But it's just a wonderful story, and I'm happy to see DC get away from having to go from this title to that title, this title to that title, to try to get a whole story.
Yeah.
I was able to get I could have gotten just Convergence, and I still would have gotten the whole story.
That's good.
So I'm really hoping they carry that through to post-Convergence. Now, some of the sneak previews have also come out, and I do have a couple digital copies, and I'm going to be reading those. But, I think that pretty much wraps it up for me on my reviews.
All right. Cool deal. Well, I've already done my Fight Club. I like I said before, I had to grab every freaking copy or every cover that I could find, and I did. Much to my dismay, I was like, three covers, fuck, and they're all cool looking.
Yeah.
So I grabbed them all. But I'm not going to linger on that. I already gave it a 4.5.
I see Liberty.
Liberty, yes. I was definitely going to read it. I was definitely going to review this because I read it. My girlfriend's read it. You've read it. And
I love it.
Dude, it is such a good story. Such a good story.
Let me ask you this. When you first start getting into it, do you see, like, a Captain America at first, like on the first couple pages?
Well, you kind of ruined it for me because you told me that, don't expect that. And I didn't. No, I kind of did. But, Cap was a whole different deal. He didn't actually make it to the front lines initially. In the comic books, he was a kid who wanted to be in the war. He wanted to be doing his part. And he couldn't because they wouldn't allow him to. He was.
That's right.
He was too small. He was too scrawny. They didn't think he could pull his weight. And this guy, he could, and he was in it. He was in the shit of it. And it, oh man.
But let me ask you a continuing question. At first, you did kind of see a Captain America resemblance, but did Patrick and Travis, the writers, did they just throw that idea out the window, made your mind completely forget anything Captain America?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, definitely. I mean, this is an original hero. It takes place in World War II. It is an idea, I think, spawned from Captain America, but they made it their own.
That's right.
And I think it's an amazing thing. I mean, it's a great book. It's a shame they're not going to continue with the storyline as is.
But he is coming back.
But he is coming back because the ending of the book was it was very interesting. I was blown away as to why why have they moved so far away from it. But I guess they've got other things in the works that have gone beyond. If you do ever see, if you're at a convention and you see Last Century Comics sitting there, ask them for a copy of Liberty because as a standalone, this is a damn good book.
And there are very, very few. And once they sell out, that's it. There are no more.
I am proud to own a copy.
I am too.
Proud to freaking own a copy.
And they'd be more than happy to sign it for you as well.
I don't know if there's new.
Nope, no new chats.
No new chats. Okay, I'm just making sure. The other two I have, and I know I've been kind of slumping off. I did buy some comics. I bought a new comic that I wanted to read, but I will review that next week. I did buy some Scotty Young variant covers of Old Man Logan #1, which is tied into the Secret Wars, and the Infinity Gauntlet #1, which is also tied into the Secret Wars.
And you got both in the Scotty Young covers, I'm
Yes.
so not talking to you.
Damn.
The Old Man Logan #1. It says, what is it? It's Old Man Logan with a bunch of superhero masks and Captain America's shield. You got Cyclops' mask, Spider-Man's mask, Iron Man's helmet, and they're all just laying in rubble, and he's walking on a walker with 2 tennis balls on the ends. It says, young old man Logan, don't even make sense, you shark jumper. And I think that's hilarious. I have not read it because, I haven't cracked it open yet. I probably will read it. And I picked up the Infinity Gauntlet, which is actually, and it says Scotty Young, his signature says Scotty Young, 15 for the date, and it says after Perez. So he actually went and did his own variation of an old George Perez cover.
That's right.
Which is Thanos standing amongst the cosmos, planets surrounding him, and he's got the Infinity Gauntlet and smiling, that big grin, and it says, "Come at me, bro." Which
it's a beautiful cover.
It's great. I love it. But yeah, I tried to catch up on a lot of stuff. I did read. I think I already did a review of that one. But either way, I will have more reviews next week. I've just been trying to catch up on what I'm reading, and it's been really hard with work. His schedule's been out of whack, and people will want their truck parts. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see.
But, I did not give it a review. I didn't give it a freaking review. All right. Liberty. I'm definitely giving this one 5 chimichangas. As far as the Scotty Young variant covers, of course, I'm going to give those 5 as well.
Oh, I got to give the covers
awesome.
5 as well.
Wow.
It's Scotty Young, and he never disappoints. Never.
He's always
ever.
got something quippy to say.
Oh, yeah.
But no, they're great. The other one I want to pick up is the 2099. I'm curious.
That
to pick
launched
that one.
this week.
Yeah, I know. And I passed it up. I'm probably going to have to go back for it if I can.
That's right.
So.
Chris, what do you got? You've been over there ticking away on the computer.
I'm just I'm messing around on Twitter doing live tweets if anybody's on. Let me see here. First I'll go ahead and start off Destiny. Yes, it's rant time again.
Uh-oh.
Wait, before you go into your Destiny thing, Soren did tweet, or he messaged me something, and he said it's all a scam to take your money, in reference to the side stories for Convergence.
I thought they were beautifully written and beautifully executed. I think DC finally got their act together, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do after it.
He also says that Manu Bennett, who plays Slade Wilson, I guess in the Arrow series, will be at Space City Con, which I don't know if you want to go into anything on that yet.
We'll do that in our
we're not.
second part.
Okay.
We're doing that later, yeah.
All right. So stay tuned and listen to what Chris has to say.
Okay. Destiny. The new expansion's already out. Everybody went all happy and shitting their pants and all this good stuff. Okay, no.
Oh no! The head shake of disdain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
so a couple of nights ago, I just had one of my top clan members that plays a shitload, and he plays a lot, gets all the armor, all the good weapons, everything, and he just deleted Destiny.
Whoa.
And I'm assuming he's still going to take part in verbally helping whoever else in the clan and my clan.
Wait, so you're
that needs
telling
anything.
You're telling me this hardcore completionist just up and quit?
Let me tell you why. Yes, hold on. Let me tell you why. So, this expansion didn't come with a raid. No big deal. So what they did was an arena. It's a la Gears of War Horde mode, but
It's like
even harder.
Peaver, player versus player.
No. Gears of War Horde mode.
Oh,
Like wave after wave after wave of baddies.
Oh.
So, they have 3 different levels of this. The hardest one being, it's hard. Max cap level is now 34. Well, this arena is at level 35. And it's a different boss. and he's brutal. And from what I understood, him and a couple other guys spent about 7 hours trying to beat this thing, when it should take maybe 1. Bungie, what the fuck? That's not cool. That's not fun. You took it away again. You took it away again. That's not fun. Yeah, you threw in a couple of new exotics, armored weapons, everything else. Man, this release was small.
You know what I can tell you. And my theory on this is they're dumping your favorite MMO for their new Halo release.
Now hold on again. Bungie is not with Halo.
Really?
Remember, I've told you that before. 343 bought Halo.
Oh shit!
And Microsoft owns 343.
Slap my hand.
Yes. But I got to slap Jimmy's hand because he forgot. But yes, no, Bungie actually they are focused on Destiny, but we don't know what they're doing.
Okay, well in that case, I'll just say the same thing you just said. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah. To take the fun out of a game immediately, almost at the beginning of the release of the expansion, that's just, man, that just slapped my balls out there. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's not fun anymore, and especially when I hear about this guy deleting Destiny, that's just nah.
No,
I'm about to play all my other games so I can review them on this podcast. Yes.
Wait. So you're going to review other games besides Destiny? All right.
Oh yeah.
Now we're talking.
Well, for the most part, I'm waiting on releases. Matter of fact, let me get to that again. Batman: Arkham Knight, June 23rd.
I'm waiting for my PS4, baby.
Yes. June 23rd.
PS4.
Batman: Arkham Knight on PS4 and Xbox One, amongst others. Let me see here.
I'm starting to fire with my hands.
Let's see. Manga. I got a pretty good one actually. This anime came out quite a while back, and this one actually made Toonami. Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill fans, the manga is coming out September 8th. That is awesome. I think they're going to kill with that one. Literally. Yeah. See what I did there? Let me see. Got another one. One I'm interested in now is Agin, Volume 1, Demi-Human. Man, it's the cover looked intriguing, and it's also by another company I haven't heard before. Supposedly this it's brutal. It's a half-ass sci-fi, but more on a horror thriller story, and it's about a high school student gets struck dead, revives, but he's not human, but he doesn't know what he is. That grips me already. I want to read it. I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna start reading those, and I'm gonna give my review soon. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Another quick one. I just started Dragonar Academy. This one is very cute. Very, very cute. It's about dragon riders, the young dragon riders. They're in a school, an academy together, and they got powers themselves aside from their dragon. But all of a sudden, this new one popped up, and it's a girl that's a dragon. It's very interesting. Again, very cute. I'm definitely going to continue to read that one. Let's see here.
Whenever you get a break, I actually did. I did a little bit of. I went out and made a purchase as far as anime.
Oh,
and yeah.
Hold that thought.
Okay,
real quick. I'm almost done real quick, but we only have a very short time on this first part.
Do it.
I want to give a shout out to at Miss Jenny Kelly. We got to see her at Comicpalooza. Fantastic YouTube videos. My God, she makes food in cosplay. It's awesome, and the food especially. God, man, that's some good stuff right there.
What better way to do it?
Yes, good stuff right there. And another shout out to the Nerd Foo. Man, we are looking up to you guys. Very interested in everything y'all are doing and reviewing, but also how y'all work.
And y'all are listening to us.
I hope so. Yes, I hope y'all are listening. Please, hey, you know what? Give us a critique, something. Tell us the ways.
Yeah.
Well, I got to do a shout out as well. I'm not going to do a big one as I normally do, but I got to give a shout out to Southern Vapes. And folks, I got some big news for us and them. I'm going to talk about that in the second part, though.
How long we got? How long we got?
We are at 30 minutes, but we can run over just a little bit, so we got to make it quick.
Yeah, we can run over a little bit.
Still
We
do
can
it
run
30
over a
minute
little bit.
Oh.
It's cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Jimmy,
okay.
real
All
quick,
right.
what you got?
Real quick, I did make a purchase this past week.
What'd you
as
get?
far as anime, I bought Space Dandy from the creators of Cowboy Bebop. If you want something that is totally not serious in the way of anime, and you like sci-fi, and you want adventure, and you want comedy, and just what seems to be a hallucinogenic fueled acid trip in anime, check out Space Dandy. It is crazy off the wall stuff, and it is an amazing action adventure. So I'm going to leave it at that. I thought it was amazing. My mind was blown. Do you want to close it out, guys?
I got one more shout out.
One more
Up
shout out.
next, I got my Loot Crate live opening.
Yes.
That's right. Part 2, Loot Crate live opening. Shout out to Katrina. She's our neighbor, lives right across the street, and she is listening tonight. So thank you.
Thank you, Katrina.
She hollered at me, I think it was Friday or Saturday, and asked me when it was because she wanted to listen live. So thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you. We'll
And,
see you outside.
And we'll be back in 30 minutes.